Bad parenting strategies that you're using to handle that sex conversation in your home. My name is Wendy Ologe. I'm called Africa's #1 parent coach. You're welcome to Friday Brief with Coach Wendy. Are you excited? Because I am. It is in that month that we talk about these sex conversations. Yes, you love your child. Yes, you want to protect them. But if you are using these common strategies, you might be doing the very opposite. Number one, the silence is safety strategy. I want my child to know, if we don't talk about sex in this house, if I do anything, they will just stay poor. Just do anything. Don't say anything. They will stay pure and innocent when you do that. Do you know why it fails? It fails because silence doesn't protect, it exposes. When children don't hear the truth from you, they will hear it from somewhere else. Unfortunately, we are even in the system, in the time where it's even worse. I hear a lot of parents say to me that, oh, I don't really know what to say. Therefore, I am silent. Come closer. If that is you, your child will find answers. Your child will find answers from every part of the world. AI, welcome to ChatGTP. What can I do so that I understand what virginity looks like on me? How do I do whatever it is? Have you seen the questions that children are asking robots? It shows the depth of the gap in parenting that we have. Sad reality. Do you know another one? Is that you can always actually come up and say to your child, this is what it is that I need to. Now, the problem is not even what you're saying or not saying. The problem is that the strategies you're using is actually wrong. Sometimes what you're saying is actually totally wrong. If you do not learn what to do, you would actually be in trouble. Yes, you heard me right. Because most times I hear parents teach private part, public part, don't allow anybody to touch up. If that is your teaching, you'll be hearing me scream it. There's nothing like your child's private part is private to them. No, every part of your child's body is private to them. Nobody has a right on their body, except they give them permission, including their daughter. Yes, you heard me right. And you too, your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit. Did not say your private parts is a temple of the Holy Spirit. It means that your ear is a temple, your eyes is a temple. Alrighty, let's move on. Number two strategy that you're using, the scare and shame approach. Have you ever heard it? Our parents use it a lot. If you have sex, you will get pregnant and your life will end. Ta-da! Whose life did it end? You will disappoint God and disgrace the family. That's the scare and shame approach. You know what? Do you know why it fails? Fear creates secrecy. Shame creates silence. Neither of them build trust. I say that again. Fear creates secrecy. Shame creates silence. Neither of them build trust. One of the things that you want to teach instead is to build value of boundaries with compassion and truth. Build value. Your body is a gift. Your choices matter. Let's talk about how to make healthy choices. I'm going to tell my child, this is what it is that you need to do. This is the truth. Don't lie to them so that you can end up becoming that person that just does not talk about those things or shame those things. One of the things that I've seen about sex conversation is that we think it's shameful to talk about sex conversations because our parents made it a shameful thing. Meanwhile, remember that sex is not just about the mechanics of sex. There are other conversations around sex that you must have. Number three, you are too young. I call it you're too young excuse. You're not old enough to know about that. This is for adults. Don't ask me. He said that your children should not ask you. Do you know that the moment your child asks you, that proves their readiness? You don't need to ask again whether your child is ready or not. Why does he fail? If they are asking, they are ready to hear. Shutting them down pushes them to go and go to their peers, go to pornography, and go to Google. There's something that we call the law of first mention in sex conversation. I wrote about it in my book, Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro, Volume 1. And I was talking about how the first person who actually shares to your child about whatever it is that they are doing when it comes to sex conversation is the one that ends up being the very person who will give them insights into deeper realms. You heard me right. So if it's Google that taught you sex, you will always go to Google to find out because that's a trustworthy parent. Are you the parent or Google is doing it for you? Or ChatGTP is actually doing it for you? Instead, answer their questions with age-appropriate way. Be their guide, not their censor. You're wondering, how can I answer? I don't even know what age-appropriateness is. Boom! That's why we do the Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro every year. We have over 4,000 parents as of today who have already registered for Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro. Hello, are you in or are you out? If you're out, you do your child a disservice. You're going to get two books that actually shows you what exactly you need to do when it comes to sex conversation. You will also be getting masterclasses for these, systems that we're creating. Did I say 2 books? No, you're getting 3 books. Number 1 is digital molestation, 100 ways your child can be abused and how you can avoid it. Yes, you're getting that book free. It's worth 5,000 naira. You're getting it free. Number 2, sexual reputation culture, 100 influence, phone culture that your child is having, the pressure on sex and how you can handle it. You're getting it free. And we also have a bonus, helping your child navigate their first crush. Beautiful looking book for children, of parents of, young children. I tell you something. If your child is older and do not understand sexual reputation culture, it's for children who are in their teens and young adults, in their 20s and 30s, even some 30-year-olds do not understand sexual reputation culture. And for children who are preteens, so we created all the materials for all ages. Now, Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro also have masterclasses, 5 core masterclasses. You get to pay 5,999 instead of 15,999 and get these 3 books free and get 5 masterclasses, 2 sets of 5 masterclasses free. So the Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro has already started. That started with you having the books and also with you having access to 5 masterclasses. Are you in or are you out? Number 4, you want to have one big talk with your child. I call it the one big talk illusion. It's an illusion. You have already had the talk once. I gave them a book. If I ask you now, have you had sex conversation with your child? You say, hey, one time like that, I called her. I told her about sex. Or you say, hey, one time like that, I gave her one book. She read it and it saved her. You're behaving just like our parents. Nobody talked about sex conversation. I wasn't told. I don't know about you. Some people were even giving wrong information. I wasn't even told. So sex conversation is not a one-time event. That's why it's a conversation. It's a lifelong. That's why I don't like calling it sex education. It's a lifelong conversation. So you need to build series of small talk over time based on their age, their maturity, their curiosity. As you grow, you keep having these chats. Number 5. They don't look. Don't touch. Don't ever be alone with a boy. Avoid the opposite sex completely. That's what we're doing to our children. No, separate them from boys from girls. I went to an all-girls school. You don't want to hear about the death in an all-girls school. Let's not even go there. Why does it fail? Avoidance doesn't build wisdom. It builds ignorance. Your child still needs to learn how to respect boundaries, not just how to avoid temptation. So teach emotional intelligence, teach consent, teach self-respect, and how to set healthy boundaries. Do you want to stop these bad strategies and start having the right conversation per time? Join the Sex Educator Child Like 5.0 and gain access to tools that actually work. Free books when you register. 3 of them. Digital molestation, 100 ways your child can be abused online. Sexual reputation culture, pressures every child's face about sex and how you can help them. Helping your child navigate their first crush. What will you learn? We will learn what to say. Not just what not to say, but what to say at every age. You will learn how to handle questions about porn, about identity, about LGBTQ, about boundaries. You will get real life templates, scripts, live conversations with Coach Wendy and other 5 experts. It's a virtual training. You need to register now. See the link in description for you to register, or you see the details on screen. You can also call us with a number that is right on the screen or the registration details. Jump in now. Don't parent in fear. Parent in clarity, in confidence, in compassion. Be the voice your child hears first and trust the most, because the law of first mention changes everything in sex conversations. My name is Wendy Ologe. I hope to see you here again next week Friday. Hey, like, comment, share. No. Pause. Subscribe to this channel. Don't go away. Remember to be back here. There are tons of videos for you to see about parenting. See ya.